not even on this one.
Yeah, we found love on the auction block. And I
There he
know
is.
the way. Now we still look and laugh about the way we met that day when I said, hey, pretty lady, will you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine.
We'll have to ask people if they know what it is. We got nothing for them.
Yeah.
Let me just do that. I thought it was. Oh, good old C.W. McCall's greatest hits. I didn't know he had a greatest hits album.
I didn't even know who C.W. McCall was.
Oh, you know him.
What? Is he the guy who sings the
Convoy?
Convoy? All right.
All right, going live now on Facebook. Everybody, buckle up. And there you are.
Are we already live on the tube of you?
We're in way early, 2 minutes, 37 seconds before we launch out on radio.co, where you can listen to us at www.216thenet.com or download the apps at the App Store and or on Google Play at 21.6 THENET.
Exactly. Well done. You get an A on that spelling bee. Congratulations. So it's actually kind of nice. Hot coffee. Hot coffee is kind of nice.
For what?
In the afternoon.
Fresh here for the loaf.
For the loaf.
Wonderful.
Usually by the afternoon, we're nuking it.
Yeah, it's tepid. Is that
tepid?
Tepid.
Yeah.
Not temperature.
Not tempid. Tepid. Tep. There is no M in tepid. Yeah, no, none whatsoever.
With these bath caps, the redneck bath cap.
The redneck shower cap here.
I'm not going to go with the headphones.
No, no need to, no reason to. Oh, you know what? I did forget something. I'll be right back.
Do we have an acronym?
We do have an acronym today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Hey, Phil Nasarino, how are you, brother? All the way from Frequency RS. You know, I got to tell you, Phil, both my Not Done Yet and the ones with the beads, the little planets on it, both of those broke. And now I've got to get with you to get my frequency back in juju, just so you know. I'll be sending you an email or shooting you an IM, and you and I can hook up sometime. "37 seconds, everybody. You got to either bring that phone over.
I apologize.
Hang on, because this one coming in is a lovely one. Bringing us in. All right. Yeah, the lava bracelet. Exactly. Oh, here we go. I'm late.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Ben? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown. Come on.
All the way to Flagtown.
Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy, thanks alive.
You're doing fantastic there. How you doing? Hey, Phil, how you doing? The lava bracelet. Good morning. Yeah, Gary. Hey, Gary, twice today.
Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling logs. We is heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down.
Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy. Ain't you beautiful?
Everyone, welcome in to this episode. Yeah, Phil, you got a 10-4, good buddy.
10-4, good buddy. You betcha, buddy.
What's in your loaf? Of course, today, what's in your loaf? Half tanker fumes, cell phone battery anxiety,
and leftovers.
And of course,
if we get to it,
things that I collect. Well,
probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah. So
the headgear, of course, brought to you today by Redneck Shower Caps R Us.
Yeah, Redneck Shower Caps R Us. For those of you who need to take a quick shower, but want to keep that wonderful dew you got going.
Absolutely.
You need to protect the mullet. This is what you get.
Protect the mullet.
Protect the mullet. You get the redneck shower cap.
Redneck shower cap, and of course, Rosie wearing her bonnet today. So Rosie, appreciate that.
Yeah, she sure is looking sharp there. Yeah, all gussied up.
Yeah. Hey, is that right? Phil drove the big rig for 31 years.
Wow, I did not know that. How about that?
Did you do any bobtailing? That's trucker speak.
Yeah, it is. Trucker speak for going like that.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
See, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Bobtailing is when you're just driving the old semi without a trailer on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
The tractor.
All right. I didn't know that.
Just a little, because a bobcat has got a little punchy.
Oh, I get it now. All right. Okay. See, I had no clue.
And thanks for tuning in. That's it for us.
Had no clue. We're done.
So did some traveling. First of all, this week's loaf, of course, brought to you through the generous efforts of Sarah Grace Ferris at Wanda's Bakery. Check her out at www.wandasbakery.com. And we've heard a lot of great feedback, of course, on how delicious Sarah's pie was at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it seems everybody who had it just really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and a sexy chocolate citrus loaf.
Yeah.
Tastes just delicious. The same one we had a couple of weeks ago as we took last week off. So we know you missed us, but hey, we're excited this week to be back. And this is what life is all about. But over the Thanksgiving holiday, I did a little bit of traveling. So the question came up, Pete, are you I've got to stop and get gas when my tank is half empty, or do you take it right down and the gas light comes on and it's like, you have 41 miles?
My preference is the half fuller.
Before we go any further, today is a very special day in my family. Mommy, happy birthday.
Well,
happy birthday, Kay Jones. Know you're watching. Big fan of the show. And just wanted to
happy birthday, Mrs. Jones.
That's it. Kay Jones, born 78 years to the day, 2 days before the bombing of Pearl Harbor.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's remarkable. My mother was born in a bomb shelter in England during the
motherland.
So she came in just a few days, more than a few days, but anyway. a little bit after. Yeah.
Nice. And we know she's listening. So Miss Will, thank you so much. We love you and the ladies there. Appreciate it. But you were saying you are a half tanker.
Half tanker, half full. When I get down to the half full. Yeah, I know. We could argue half empty, half full. I'm a half full guy.
All right. So
I'm always a half full.
Gets
to middle. It's time for gas.
Why is that?
Because what it does is it keeps from too much sediment settling on the bottom of the tank. And if you go all the way down, you can stir up that sediment and it can get up in your lines and really screw your fuel system up. Additionally,
Are you putting leaded in the car again? I mean, what are diesel? What are you putting in there? They have sediment in there.
You've actually got the tank. All that liquid eats away at the tank and
Coca-Cola.
And but why do you think they put detergents in the freaking fuel?
Well, in case you get on your clothes.
So so you can have nice, clean smelling gas clothes. And I'm literally talking out of my ass here right now. I don't know if any of this is true, but I'm saying it as though, with conviction. And I've learned that if I say things with conviction, the real reason why See, I probably could have had a great career like Mel Torme. Wouldn't ever have to have learned a single lyric to a song and been all right. But the real true reason why I'm a half tanker is because it's so much cheaper to fill up at half a tank than it is a full.
But it's an awful lot of stopping.
No, not really. I don't anymore.
You stop at the gas station how many times a week?
I actually now way down south, I actually get gas maybe once a week, sometimes about a week and a half,
but never below half.
I try real hard never to go below half.
What does it do to you if you do put below half?
It actually, I really start worrying about the possibility of kicking up that sediment on the turn. I'm just like, I'm probably every time I'm making a turn, it's sloshing around. There's some kind of goo down there that's kicking up. It's going to get my fuel system. It's going to cost me a ridiculous amount of money because my car is now out of warranty because it's a few years old and it's got a few more 1,000 miles on it. So, you know, but I will say the car I have actually has been a very, very good car.
Oh, she's a beauty.
I've kept this car
color of that loaf.
About the color of that loaf, and I've kept it longer than pretty much any other car I've ever had.
You a two-year get rid of it guy?
Usually, yeah, I have been over the course of my lifetime. I get bored with cars real fast.
I was going to say I do too. I get bored really fast.
Yeah, I do, and I've had cars that I wish I had back.
Oh yeah, my '68 Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh really?
My first car.
Oh wow.
But anyway,
yeah.
I'm a quarter tanker.
Quarter tank.
I'm
okay.
But as soon as that hits a quarter and drops below a quarter, that my anxiety starts going. Oh man.
Yeah.
I gotta find a place. I'm at a quarter of a tank. I've got to find a place. Now,
you worried?
And you know,
you get worried you're not going to get home.
Yeah, you and I are probably the same guy. We understand exactly how many miles per gallon we get.
Absolutely.
We know that a quarter of a tank is going to be about, in a 12-gallon tank, about 3 gallons. So you know, you really still have about 100 miles. But you're like, oh my god, quarter of a tank. Oh, I gotta get in there.
Yeah,
I can pull in. I gotta pull in.
Now, does your car show you the average mileage and then the real-time mileage along with the projected amount of miles to empty? Yeah. Is it ever right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. According to my math.
It's been pretty close because I have run down to less than an eighth of a tank. And
I've gotten
it's been pretty much accurate. I don't like it.
Here's
but long trips
and wives, I don't care who you are, you do this. Hey, Pete, you mind if you just run over to the store and grab a gallon of milk? Yeah, your truck's behind, your car is behind mine. Oh, here, just take mine. And every friggin' time you get in your wife's car, it's on fumes. Every time.
You know what? I must have an awesome freaking wife.
Is that right?
Her car never runs down low. She takes care of it right away. Well, she's even taken my car out and put gas in it for me.
She's worried of that sentiment too.
Yeah.
Every time. And I've got, hey, Andy Kinsevich, how are you, brother?
Andy, yo.
No, absolutely. Every time my daughters, whatever, if I use anybody else's car, I have to stop. It's at a quarter of a tank or below.
Well, and also if you use someone else's car, it's just common courtesy to top off, to or at the very least replace what you used, because I will say that does drive me nuts. Now I have my kids.
Oh, you're a rental car. Hey, you bring it back with the same or more gas than you take it out.
That's my expectation, and my kids are actually remarkably good about that.
Oh yeah, you probably
whooping
them.
Hey, at least 7 times a week.
It's a little cassette player you had in there. Listen, if you ever drive my car when you become of age, make sure you bring it back with the same amount of gas or more.
Yeah, and on the song I left it on.
That's right. Very important.
Or at least the station. Now, I will say that's one thing my wife does not do. She will. She's a station hopper, and she will not. Sometimes she remembers, but she often leaves it on what she was listening to last.
I will tell you this right now. You get into any of my cars, Bluetooth, and I'm listening to 21.6 of that.
You betcha, buddy.
Right there, right on the app. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's amazing. You can no matter where you are.
No matter where
Bluetooth it right into your car. Makes your drive, your afternoon drive on Thursday just so incredibly pleasurable.
All right. So you pull into the gas station. You had your car for 2 years. How many times do you pull on the wrong side of the car?
Never.
How many times do you look at the little thing to make sure you know what side to go on?
At least every single time for the first year. but I've never actually done that.
I swear to God, I will look at that thing every time, and sometimes I still pick the wrong side.
Because it has, and depending on what car you're in, it has a little arrow which tells you which side to go. So, but yeah, at least the first year I've had a car, I look almost every single time at the arrow.
So, have you ever had to pull the gas hose across the back of the car?
No, but I've seen other people do it.
I don't understand that.
The interesting thing is on my wife's vet, the gas can is. At the center
Yeah.
on
Fancy car.
on the top and the back is not that fancy. It's a freaking old, and it's a royal pain in the ass to get in and out of.
Oh yeah, big guys.
But-
They're not made for big
No, but that is a pull up to the thing, and make sure you pull up far enough
small
Be-
penile people.
because you have to bring that freaking hose all the way over to the center back
And then
top.
two-handed because you don't want it to scratch up the car.
No, because
You
that's
got one on the hose and one on the squeezer.
yeah, because that's all friggin' plastic
If you
and
know what I mean.
fiberglass.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
That's it.
one on the hose, one on the squeezer.
That's it.
Works every time.
Hey, Melinda.
Melinda,
Wood.
how you doing? Hello, hello. So good to see you there. We're glad you're here.
That's it. And Jerry Seinfeld, that was a little spin on you. We're going to give you credit for that.
Yeah.
Just in case
A
you're
little
watching.
homage.
We don't want you to get upset, think we stole that. You probably have
No.
it trademarked or something. So here's all I'll have to say. Oops, let's try it again.
Yeah, you can say
My
that
name
again.
is Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
So just so you know,
Send it to Jeff.
send it to Jeff.
Yeah.
But, now, pumping gas. You're pumping away.
Yeah.
Do you ever walk away from the hose?
No,
Never.
No.
You are a hose holder,
I am.
no matter what.
Well, and I will say I'm a hose handle setter because you put it in, you pull it up, you push the little clip,
yeah.
but then I stand there and watch.
You don't leave and go wash windows or
No, because I am not 100% confident that for some reason that hose not going to go
Yeah.
flip and shoot gas everywhere.
No, I'll set it. Forget it.
Do you? I'm
Sometimes
just
I don't.
not.
I don't know.
I'm not a setter and forgetter.
Yeah, set it. Forget it. I'll go wash some
can't
windows.
do
I'll
it.
get back in the vehicle this time of year because it's cold. I hate the cold.
Mm.
And I'll tell my kids, you watch that when it starts getting close to this amount of dollars. Let me know.
See, when I was
Run out.
younger, much younger, I've seen the hose flop out a few times, and
Yeah,
it
you
was
just don't
traumatic. It was
Yeah,
traumatic.
yeah.
So
Thank you. Watch out for those
Yeah,
flopping hoses.
it's not a pretty sight. It's a bad experience. It really is.
No.
Yeah, it's not great.
So if you're wondering, the headwear today brought to you by Redneck Shower Caps.
Yeah, Redneck Shower Caps.
Check
Yeah.
them out.
Enjoy,
Yeah, enjoy.
because you can get these for. I think they're. You might be able to get 10 for $1.
Do not go into the city. They are taxed in the city.
They are. They're taxed in the city. Yeah, they
Chicago,
truly
of
are.
course. I don't know what city you're in, but in the city of Chicago, that's it.
Yeah.
Now, so you're pumping away on gas. You're a setter. You set it. You're watching it.
Yeah.
It clicks. Bloop. Do you go the nearest 5 cents? Do you go the nearest
Nope.
dollar?
Done.
Just done. Take it out.
Click. Take it out.
Boom.
Take it out carefully. Take it out so nothing.
No drip.
No drip.
Yeah.
Yep. Want to make sure you
And
angle
the
that.
hose. No drip.
You want it angled up, and then bring it back over. So
You have
there's
to move it so it's not pointing at you.
correct,
Yeah.
and then back in.
But as soon as it clicks, that's your car.
I'm
saying,
done.
I'm full.
I'm done. I'm full.
Not me, man.
I don't do the extra.
I do all the time, and I'll
Do ya?
fill up the little nozzle going up to the thing. I want as much gas as I possibly can
Well, I mean, you're paying for it, but
have. I understand, but I want it up there.
when it clicks, I'm like, yeah, But see, when it clicks, I also know that on my car, the full needle is actually just the touch past full that I like to see.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't need the extra to get it
that
just a little touch over full, because on the first click, my car's already there.
No, I go and then I'll try to get it to the nearest cent. Now, if I'm going to the nearest dollar and it goes up to 1, then I just do a massive squeeze and whatever it lands on because I missed my mark.
Oh, you like the even,
I'll try to get it to $10, $20, whatever. The even dollar amount.
but you want the 0.00.
Yeah. And if I get it 0.1, then I just give it a mad squeeze. And if it ends up at 26, I walk away.
So I mean, are you?
I don't know why. That's what I
Well,
do.
hey, yeah. Well, once you give the mad squeeze, there's nothing left to do.
There's nothing.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you're in for the squeeze. You're done.
Slide her out,
So-
tap it a little bit. Again, straight up and down.
Yeah. Now I do the tap on the way out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you got to do
before you
get the last couple.
yeah
drips off.
you get the because you don't. I don't want any drips
on
on my
the
paint.
outside.
I don't want any drips on the car. I don't want any drips on my shoe. I actually okay. Here's a good question.
Yeah.
When you're filling up, does the smell of gas bother you? Are you neutral about it? Do you like it or do you hate it?
Out of doors, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me at all. You know,
No?
like gas smell. If I'm in my shed or the garage and it's gassy smell, very, very disturbing to me. And if it's on my clothes and you sit in the car, very, very disturbing.
Huh. Because see, yeah, for me, the gas smell is an instant nausea trigger. No matter where. It's an instant and I don't know why. It just does. My wife actually likes it. She likes that gas smell. She's a gas.
She probably likes the black permanent markers when we were kids too.
I don't know.
Oh my god,
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Do they even make those still?
Oh yeah, the permanent ones, big black. Thick
yeah, I remember those.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was not a marker sniffer.
I love markers.
Yeah, I never was a marker sniffer. Now that smell didn't bother me, as I recall, but I haven't smelled it in a long, long time. I don't really remember what it smells like. So, but yeah, gas is an instant. It's an instant. Yeah, it's instant. I don't know why.
So, well, as we talk about levels, let's roll this half or fumes to your cell phone battery.
Yeah,
cell phone battery anxiety is a real deal. It's a real thing.
That's what I hear.
And do you get it? When do you get it? Are you hey, whatever, and you get home, you're like, oh, it's at 18%. I better plug it in.
I'm a hey, whatever. If it runs out, it runs out. Really don't care. And when I get home, I actually do have a little plug in on my side of the couch. There's a little USB thing on the couch.
I would say that you're left if I'm facing the couch. If I'm standing in front of you, I got you on the left side.
Nah.
You're on the right.
I'm on the right.
You're over. So
I'm over on the right.
On the arm of the couch.
No.
Your right arm.
My right arm is. I can't do spatial.
Yeah.
Because my right arm is on the arm of the couch.
So if I'm looking at you, you're on the left side of the couch. That's what I said. That's what I had you peg. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I can't do spatial.
You're right, my left.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. My right. Yeah.
Interesting. Same spot.
Really? Huh.
No. Yeah. Same spot for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your right arm's always on the arm.
Yeah, that's where I'll say.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because my wife is always on the other side.
On the other side.
Yeah.
So you're couch sitters.
Yeah, we are.
Big time.
Big time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then sometimes
not lazy boys. Now, do you got a foot?
Yeah, the foot. Because it's got the controls on the side where the USB stuff is, and you can push the buttons and and you say, and I do use that frequently. The only thing I wish it did, that I used to have a chair that did, but I have a thing that I can put on there that does, but I miss the vibrating chair. But I have a vibrating thing if I want to put it on there. Yeah, on the back. So I have like the shiatsu dealio thing that goes up and down. Yeah.
So then you're there. You plug in when you get home, no matter what it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't pay attention to that battery.
I really don't.
Not at all.
Nah. I don't.
I had you pegged at that.
I don't really care about the battery. It runs out. It runs out.
Now, interesting, right? I'll go down to a quarter in the car, not on fumes. But if my cell phone battery drops below 50%, I start to panic.
Really?
Oh my god!
You're worried you're going to miss something? Is that what it is?
I'm afraid that thing's going to run out.
But what are you going to miss?
I don't know. And it still says you have 9 days left on this. I mean, it's still a long time left on the battery, right?
Yeah.
But if it drops below half, I don't. My kids know it. Well, Dad, your phone's at 35%. I know. I'm freaking out right now.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
It's just the idea that. I mean, what is it that makes you freak out over that?
I don't want to be stranded without a phone. I'm scared.
You didn't have it when you were growing up. You and I are not that far apart.
I don't want to be stranded without it. No,
but I mean,
I pay. I don't even pull my wallet out anymore. I just take my phone, pay. I don't even pull the wallet out.
Oh, I don't do that. I hate the phone pay thing.
Oh, it's the safest way to go.
Oh, good Lord, I hate that thing. My wife does that. I hate that. I still like cash.
Johnny, yeah, no, cash is good. I use a lot of cash, but yeah,
I prefer. I don't carry a lot. In fact, I think there might be all of 4 pennies in my pocket, literally right now. But I prefer that. Occasionally, I use. Well, no, when I go get gas, I guess I'm generally using a card. I guess I don't know.
To all our fans out there, and listen,
all 5 of you.
Cell phone battery. Have you ever left a place early because your cell phone was running low? And when I say running low, 35%. At what point do y'all leave wherever you're at because you didn't bring a charger and your cell phone is at a certain percent? What percentage is that?
That's a good question.
Because if I'm at 35%, I gotta go. If I don't have a charger, I gotta go.
Wow.
I gotta get out of here. It's 35%.
Are you freaking out that bad?
I got a 10-minute drive home. I've been out having a couple drinks. I gotta get home because I'm at 35%. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Wow. See,
again,
but didn't your car have a charger in it?
Well, yeah.
You could, because you could plug your phone in your car and it'll start charging on the way home.
I do as soon as I do.
So now, see, I hardly ever plug my phone in the car though. It Bluetooths, and I know that uses a battery. But also, when I plug it in, it automatically wants to start reading all the crap on my phone and then play that from the cord. And I'm like, I don't want to fight with my car.
Yeah.
So, because then there's too many buttons to push, and yeah, I get annoyed with tech. I really do.
Yeah,
I
get that.
Yeah, I don't.
Good thing you own an internet radio station.
Yeah, exactly.
My shower cap is split like the guy on Will Ferrell on.
Yeah, well, you're so hot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It does. It does.
Split right now.
Yeah, and I got a little bit more of a Pope thing going, I guess.
Yeah,
so, but
you look like you have curlers.
Yeah, I could. Well, I've lost the tightness. Yeah, see, now this is a thing. That's why you can get the redneck shower cap. You can get like 10 for $1. So, but I think I'm about to. Yeah, I shouldn't have touched it.
And listen, everybody out there, thanks so much for the quick responses.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, quite outstanding, actually.
Beautiful.
So I think they're just captivated by our headwear.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
all right.
but,
so cell phone battery. There, and what brought this up is there's a comedian out there who's like, oh, so my friends invited me out, and I get in the car and I'm halfway there, and I see that I've got 35% on my battery, and I say to myself, "It's gonna be a short night. I gotta get home before it dies." So, very, very interesting. But yeah, absolutely. With 21 minutes left to play, leftovers. We're coming out of family feast.
Yeah,
time.
family feast time. Leftovers.
What is it? How do you specifically make food to have the leftovers?
Some, I would say, chili. When my wife makes chili, she'll do a big crock pot. Even though really, just if it's just the two of us eating it, it's a big crock pot because I'll eat chili all day, every day.
Oh yeah.
I never don't want chili. Exactly. It's you talk about getting fueled up, gassed up, ready to go. I will never not want chili. I just won't. I would say fried chicken. There's always leftovers of that, but that's because more are made.
Banquet chicken?
A what?
Banquet? It was the name brand. What kind of fry? You fried your own chicken?
Like a chicken I raised? I don't know what you're talking about. What's banquet?
You say fried chicken. Is it the frozen banquet chicken you buy at the?
Oh Lord, no.
You get a chicken. You roll it.
You get my wife goes to the meat counter or the meat whatever.
Yeah, okay.
You get that, and I love a thigh. I am so the thigh guy. And she does. His leftovers are in Arizona.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
Okay.
Melinda says cell phone battery
panic
only if I put a ruffle on my ride.
Only a ruffle?
That's what
is a ruffle or a roofie?
Yeah, roofie. Hey, anybody wants to party with Melinda?
That's a whole other subject right there. But fried chicken. No, it's actual real. Chicken. Raw chicken done up. My wife does an amazing job with the spices and the coating and the flour, the bread, all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really good. Spaghetti or some type of pasta usually.
Stop it, Jimmy!
Yeah. So
pasta.
Like if she makes
a lot of pasta for leftovers.
Well, she usually makes a lot of pasta. When she makes it, there's a lot of it there. Yeah. So there's like a lot of, because I like a lot of meat with my pasta. I'm not a big pasta guy, but there's usually like she'll make the mustacholis or like the other stuff. So but it's there. Well, I mean, I eat it. It doesn't
Cold
go to
ribeye
waste.
steak the next morning.
So you make an extra steak to have a cold one the next morning?
Cold with do you do it with a fried egg? Because that cold ribeye is fantastic with a fried egg. Get that little runny yolk on it. So absolutely, and I'm with you, Melinda. I wouldn't heat it up either. Have it cold.
I've never eaten cold steak.
Oh, yeah.
It's not one I've done cold.
Oh my god! Especially if it's grilled, right? I mean, if you
Now grilled
taste that grilled
burgers
Oh.
and grilled burgers and wieners. Yeah.
Yeah,
I will make extra of those
that's right.
to have them later. Yeah. So
I all my leftovers cold. I don't heat anything up.
brats. Really? No.
Don't heat it up.
See, some I do, some I don't.
None.
Like I can go either way on the chicken, only because
Always cold fried chicken is fantastic.
yeah, cold fried chicken is awesome, but the air fryer, essentially.
Tell me about this.
Yeah,
I don't have one.
my wife got she has an air fryer, and that for whatever reason, it's 100% crispy, brand new again. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the magic is, but it's like brand new crispy
You're
fried
not gonna
chicken.
Throw that in the microwave.
I've done it, and it's not. You wind up with chewy chicken. It's like weird. Yeah. So
yeah. Eggs and what
eggs
that?
is that bacon?
Bacon, pepper.
I'm not sure what that picture is there, but
bags on their head.
yeah. We obviously aren't the brightest in the bunch.
Right.
We're wearing bags on our heads.
My leftovers, everything's eaten cold. I don't heat anything up. It's all I hate heated up stuff after it's lost its initial heat. I'm a cold leftover guy. I don't care what it is, turkey, Jello, whatever. It's gonna be cold. Right?
Yeah. Well, what about chili? You don't eat cold chili, do you?
Chili's the only thing I heat up, and but then I gotta get it scalding.
What about like mac and cheese?
Yeah, cold.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. Everything's cold. Hair fryer.
Right.
Stop
Yeah.
it, Jimmy.
Stop it, Jimmy!
So for me, pizza. I always make
cold.
extra pizza.
Yep,
Cold pizza
yep.
is absolute. You don't heat that up.
Nope.
And
I agree.
Tombstone still today is the best frozen pizza that is good cold. The best. To me. I think
It probably it's. I don't know what kind my wife gets. Like there's one in a brown box. The Sicilian is that, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the screaming Sicilian.
Yeah, that with they put like a crap ton of pepperoni. I like meat on stuff.
So yeah, me too. I'm with you on that. So don't do pasta. So whatever, throw that away. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's got to be cold. Now you ask my
What about
kids,
candy?
Yeah, you ask my kids.
Yeah.
Boom. Always put a fried egg on it. Whatever is left over, I will fry an egg the next morning, and that's my breakfast.
And put it on right on top of there.
Right on, but it's cold. But the egg is warm. And
Huh.
I get the yolk to go over it. That's what I do.
Huh.
Doesn't matter. Chinese food.
Really?
Always good cold.
I'll go with you on the Chinese food.
Does not
On
matter.
cold. Yeah.
I won't heat it up. Chili is the only thing that I'll heat up. But you take food home from a restaurant or whatever, it's cold the next day. French fries, cold, whatever. Just
No, I don't. No cold fries. No cold fries.
That's it.
And by the way, you can redo those also in the air fryer, crispy, just like they were. So, but maybe look into that someday. Yeah, but
like turkey, Thanksgiving. Here's the deal: is that we came home with like 18 pounds of mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes left over. Number one, gross.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I've had them.
Consistency.
But see, do you do like because I'll heat those up again. I'll heat them up, and I'll throw butter in there. The butter gets all melty. I'll throw the gravy in there. Gravy gets all warm and melty, and then it's just gravy mush. And I'm fine with gravy mush. I can eat gravy mush. I'm good with that.
And think about this, folks, and trust me on this, and play with me on this. You put something into a plastic butter container, because everybody has to keep those for leftovers.
Yeah.
And so we've got 8 pounds of potatoes that's never going to get eaten. And we're going to forget about it in that big old butter thing. And then all of a sudden, somebody's going to open that up and it's just going to be a bunch of 8 pounds of rotten mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you're going to go, as you're throwing it out, what was I thinking?
Why did I say that? Or, like, have you ever bought the store-bought salad? It's all salads already in the bag. It's the mix. We get that frequently, but there's always that one bag that gets shoved all the way back to the freezer and you forget about it. By the time you get to it, or freezer, fridge, wherever, then it's all brodery and brown and you're like, oh man. And then you're just throwing $3 in the garbage. And that always irks me. That bugs me to no end.
What about coleslaw? You can't say the only way to eat coleslaw is scrape it right in the garbage.
Oh no, I love coleslaw.
Yeah.
I do. I like coleslaw, and I like it cold.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't ever heat it up. Well, I mean, I don't like it like room temperature.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people have it out, and it's usually at the barbecue. It's sitting out, and you're like, it's gotten kind of tepid. We were talking about tepid earlier, and
you mix everything together. Are you a food toucher?
It depends. It depends.
It irritates my wife to no end because she makes these nice meals, and I'm like, just give me a bowl, throw it all in there. What do you do? I don't know. It's all going to the same spot.
To a point. But see, here's the thing. It depends on what I'm eating. Like I love a slaw dog. Do you eat those? A good wiener with slaw right across the top. Oh yeah. I love that. With a little bit of mustard in there for just a little tang.
You do like a turkey sandwich
with a little slaw. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So, but I like stuff on a plate, but I like corn in my potatoes.
Always.
But I do it with my spoon or my fork proportionately. Because I do each spoon, and it's got to be the right proportion of corn to potatoes.
You don't just.
I don't just no, because I want it. Each bite's got to be right. I do like my stuff on the plate separated, but I will mix it as I'm eating it in the right proportions on the spoon or fork or whatever into my mouth. I'm not just a throw it all in a bowl thing.
That one food. You're visiting your in-laws, you're visiting a friend's house, you're visiting your parents, whatever the case may be. They're like, oh, here, just take this home with you. And you're like, and they're like, oh, yeah, please take it home with you. Like, and you end up taking it home. When you get home, you just throw it in the garbage. What is that food?
I don't think we have one because, like my mother-in-law will be like, here, do you want to take, we'll take home if there's stuff left over that we brought that we want. We'll take it home.
Here it is. 3-bean casserole and green bean casserole. Absolutely dog vomit.
Really? You don't like when you say green bean casserole, you talking about the mushroom soup thing with the really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that stuff. I actually like the green bean casserole. That's about the only way to get me to eat green beans. Well, not true, but really.
Oh my God.
I'll get a deer for you the next time we have green bean casserole. And I'll say, Kent, this is your serving. Pucker up, buddy. And we're having green bean casserole over here.
Salad.
Now that
so it's like cold green bean, yellow bean, kidney bean.
Yeah, why
some sort of vinegar sauce or something? I don't understand. That's nasty.
I think someone somewhere one day said, "Oh crap, I got to go to the church social. I've only got 3 beans in the house and a little bit of vinegar. What am I going to do? Got to bring something." And someone said, "Oh, Matilda, this is lovely." And I call that 3-bean salad. Well, you must give me the recipe. And that's the story of 3-bean salad.
So that to me, anything with green beans is getting thrown. I hate it.
So I'm not huge. I don't like vegetables. I don't like fruit. I'll eat green beans. I'll eat them.
You like the casserole with the dried onions,
but I do like that. Yeah. See, I love mushroom soup. I do love mushroom soup.
You love your good mushroom soup.
I do, yeah. And see, I grew up with a mother. I don't know. I use a mushroom soup. You throw mushrooms on something, I'll likely eat it unless it's a Brussels sprout or a banana.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, you like Brussels sprouts. I can't stand those things.
It's just cabbage. That's what your coleslaw's made out of, man.
But it's not. No, it's not. No one ever made Brussels sprout cabbage, Brussels sprouts coleslaw. Here, what is this?
A little sprout slaw.
Yeah. Sprout. Now, if you have, I'd like to know about it and how was it? Because I do like coleslaw. I really do. And I like coleslaw that's a little on the thicker sauced side.
Yeah.
It's like if someone was generous with the mayo.
So going back to chili.
Yeah, chili.
You said that. You just triggered that. Watery chili is gross, people. You
don't want chili soup.
You have to be able to stick your fork or
Agreed.
your spoon in that thing.
Agreed.
And it's got to stand.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
If it's not, I am putting a sleeve of crackers and cheese in that thing
to thicken it up. Yep, exactly. Agreed. 100%.
Got to be able to eat it.
Yeah.
It should never be soupy.
No.
So if you're making soupy chili, stop right now. You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. 100% wrong. It's incorrect. You probably should go to chili jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And beans. I am not a Texas chili guy. If you don't have the beans, I got to have a bunch of beans, and the beans is some garlic, some onion. I don't care what kind of meat's in there. It could be chicken. It could be sausage.
I'm not big on chicken chili. I've had that.
You've never had chicken chili.
No, I have not. I'm not a fan.
White chicken chili?
Yeah, I don't like.
That's okay, but I don't do a white.
I've had. That's what I've had.
No, I'll make you chicken chili.
I've never had yeah.
You'd be like,
I'm like, now I love a spicy chili. The hotter, the better. If it doesn't make my eyes water and my nose run, it's not.
Get a little snot going.
Yeah, it needs that. So, and I can go either with or without beans. Now, if I'm going on hot dogs, if I'm doing chili dogs, I prefer no beans.
Well, it's a coney dog, not chili.
Well, then I don't care what you call it, but it's got chili on it with no beans. But I always like the cheese on there. I love sour cream with my chili.
No sour cream.
Nope. Yeah, I see. I do love sour cream.
Chili, absolutely.
Now that I've had, that is good.
Now you got to be careful because you can ruin that venison quickly.
You can. You got to if it's good. Yeah. If it's good and tender, because there's nothing worse than chili with tough meat.
What about bacon?
Oh yeah.
You gotta throw a little bacon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bacon and chili
it has to be smaller pieces. The bacon can't distract from the chili.
No, you want it to blend. Right. You want the hint of bacon. You want the notes.
Yeah.
The bacon note. You don't want bacon chili. You want bacon chili.
Yeah.
And
just to get that little bacon flavor. You don't want to fight with the bacon. You can't have your bacon overtaking the chili.
I mean, I will never complain about too much bacon. I will eat it, and I will eat it happily because I freaking love bacon. But then it's not super nice, enjoyable bacon chili that you want to savor. You're just eating it. Yeah. So, and I do like to savor chili. I really do. I'll eat a bowl slowly and enjoy it.
That's it.
Yeah, and I do love crackers, cheese, and
you go with the oyster crackers.
I will.
Or are you a cracker crusher?
I like to crush. I actually in chili, I actually like crushed Ritz is my favorite.
I do too.
Crushed Ritz, love that.
A little buttery and salty.
Yeah, love that.
And they crumble up the best.
They do. They're awesome crumblers. And now after that, I'll go with a crumbled saltine. I'm okay with that. After that, I'll
break down quite the same. As
no. Now I will use oyster crackers if that's what's on hand. And I've actually intentionally gone out because I like oyster crackers in soup, not chili. Soup. Let me get that plosive in there. Soup. So because I like oyster crackers in mushroom soup, but indeed. So indeed, absolutely.
I'm not a big soup fella. I'm just gonna lay it out there.
I gotta be in the mood.
I don't want to upset you. The grossest soup there is chicken noodle soup. Absolutely vomity, yuck. And when you get it out of like a can, and the little pieces of chicken are not real pieces of chicken, they're like little
cubes of gristle.
I just absolutely hate chicken noodle. So if I'm going with a soup, I gotta go with like a hearty Campbell's chunky
chunky something to it. Those are the best.
Clam chowder.
But
chowder?
Yeah, I'll eat clam chowder. Now again, I like the oyster crackers in it.
Yeah,
oyster
cracker.
Yeah. And now no corn. I'm not a corn chowder guy.
Corn chowder.
Do you?
Oh
Yeah. See, that I'm not that big on.
Frito chili pie.
That, yeah, now I've had that. That's good. Yeah, Melinda, I'm right there with you. Frito chili pie.
Frito chili pie.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. No, I do not mind Frito chili pie.
Never had Frito chili pie.
No,
Nope.
no.
I don't understand what that is.
It's really just well, what I've had, and maybe Melinda can describe it, is essentially chili in a casserole dish with a bunch of Fritos mixed in, and then Fritos over the top, baked, so you got a bit of a crispy crust on the top, and you scoop it in and scoop it out, and it's usually fairly thick, a little thicker than regular chili, almost like baked.
I tell you what, we're down to the last about 3 minutes.
Are we already? Wow. And we haven't even cut the loaf here. We got to cut the loaf, and we got an acronym. And I'll cut the loaf if you want to tell everybody about Wanda's here real quick.
So Wanda's Bakery. Sarah Grace Ferris is a master pastry chef out at the general store in Greenwood Township. Wanda'sBakery.com is a good place to get in touch with her. Or what is it? 815-900 something there, Pete?
It is 815. I don't know if people can hear me.
Yeah, 815-900-6268. And if you need something baked deliciously, we could probably split that piece or something if you want to split the butt a little bit there. Is absolutely, this is a chocolate citrus loaf. And remember, this is just to let everybody, all of our fan out there, to know and understand is that this door is unlocked to the studio during this time. If you can make it to the studio, you go home with a loaf. Now this one was baked just this morning. Absolutely delicious. A chocolate citrus. You're losing your shower cap there.
Yeah.
So absolutely fantastic. So we've got a minute and 45 seconds, Pete, and you were going to tell us what that was.
Loaf. Lubricants occasionally applied fondly. Lubricants occasionally applied fondly. That is our loaf acronym for today. And I hope that helps everybody out there. If you're about to apply a lubricant, and it's been a while since you've done it, and it's a new occasion, it looks like it is. It looks like it is. And I'll probably dig into my piece here in just a moment. But lubricants occasionally applied fondly. There you go.
See who the winner is of today's love. Oh, the Galt family from Richmond. Just take that on.
Hey, how about that? Everybody will enjoy the chocolate citrus loaf. So
beautiful.
Wonderful.
Play us out here.
All righty.
On the clover leaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I says, calling old truck, says, here's the duck. We about to go a hunting bear.
Cause we got great big convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got great big convoy. Ain't you a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA.
Awesome.
Give me a 10-9 on that Big Ben. Negatory, Big Ben. You're still too warm. See how them mucus starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy's sake, you better back off another 10.
Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them sitting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was getting smart. They brought up some reinforcements from